James Rendell and Joe Maguire are two Aussie punters going head-to-head in the College Football Championship game this weekend. But the crazy thing is, less than 6 months ago, neither of these guys had ever played a game of American football before. So in this video, I'm going to break down their technique to show you what you can do to improve yours. I know both of these guys pretty well. I've helped them out at various points in their punting journey, whether that was with some technique stuff or with their strength and power. So the first thing we're going to look at here are their spirals. So here on the left, James Rendell in warm-ups. James is early on in his punting career, like I said, it's his first year. So he is just a straight two-step punter, doesn't really jab into it. He just keeps nice and calm as lets the ball come into him. And then it's just first step with the right, launching into on the left. Now, James has come a long way. Initially, he would step out this way and then go down the field, and he'd create a lot of inconsistencies with his punting there. So he's cleaned that up. First step, real short, straight into the ground, straight in front of him, leads that second one, and then makes contact at a really good height. So you want to be making contact around knee height, which you can see he's doing there, doing a great job. That allows you to get really good hang time on the ball, and he's nice and balanced, okay? So he's not leaking any of his power, he's stable through the hips. You can just see in the way he finishes. Good balance. So you can see he's early on in his punting career, he's got the fundamentals down and he can hit those spirals quite nicely. Now I'll take a look at Joe. Okay, so nice little punt, not a massive punt, but decent direction and in warm-ups. So Joe, again, calm, lets the ball come to him, not jabbing into it. Slightly different, he's leading with the left foot, so he takes 3 steps. Has a good low to high drop, whereas I'd say James is a bit more just gets the ball set and then releases it. So I do like that with Joe, how he kind of does go like low to high, allows you to get it, release it softly. But interesting enough, he actually makes contact pretty low. Like if we compare that to James, like pretty big difference there in the contact height. And that's why you'll see, if we get the stopwatch on this. So again, not a massive punt, maybe like a 4-3. When I use these stopwatches, it's pretty it's pretty rough because it's so exact. But these guys are more known for their rollouts, so let's take a look at that. All right, so looking at Joe's rollout, not too bad. And then we'll play James here. So this is some footage he sent me during camp. He wanted just a little bit of help refining it and getting a bit more power out of his punts. But really good location there, decent hang time and good distance. So let's take a look at Joe's. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So adding a few more steps now when you do your rollouts. You're trying to buy time and let your teammates get down the field. And then comes through. And so what's happening here is Joe's arcing around and then ending up pretty straight down the field. So he's kicking the ball right down the field. You would like to see that ball go outside the numbers a bit more. And I would like to see him utilize his hips as well. So he's coming around, but then he's kind of eliminating his hip rotation by going straight. So he could get a fair bit more out of his drop punts, out of his rollouts, if he was to utilize his hips a bit more. And this is something I really struggled with when I was playing. I didn't trust myself to like angle out to the sideline more and then pull it across. So if, that's what I like to see Joe work on, but he's hitting the ball pretty well, like getting his 40 odd yards, mainly net. So he's doing well, but if he wants to go that next level, maybe next year, and as he continues to grow, I'd like to see him, utilize his hips a bit more. He's kind of doing it here. So opens up the hip. You see he's starting to twist. If I get some lines here, when you are doing these rollout drop punts, you want to get these angles happening. So if we go one through the plant leg, kicking leg's coming around, should match it, and the ball needs to match it as well. Okay, if you can get all those angles lined up, you're gonna make good impact through the ball and be really consistent. So he's doing that. Let's see where this one goes. So I'm not really sure where he's trying to aim with this one, but obviously he's pulled it inside because he's utilized his hips. Now, all he needs to do if he wants the ball to go right and outside the numbers is just angle out that way more and out to the right more and then pull around. Okay, so just depending on what kind of kick he's doing, if he was trying to then pull it left, so you roll right, kick it left, I would like to see a bit more like violent hip torque there and pull this, yeah, more to the left if that was the case. All right, so then let's look at James is here. So he gets a low snap here, but as he gets going, comes around. So one thing I'd say with James is he's probably letting go of the ball a little bit too early there, starting to like twist a bit. Now, he's got a lot of power, so he just needs to be able to utilize that and not create any inconsistencies from his ball drop. So we take a look, making good impact through the ball, and then you can see how much further he is able to pull that ball out to the left. So utilizing his hips there. One thing I would say is James is a big guy. He could make contact a bit higher and get even more hang time on this. But I want to just quickly compare him to Joe. Now, if you want any guidance with your punting, whether that's to get more power, more consistency, work on these roll out drop punts, make sure you check out the links in the description. Got a school community group, which you can start for free. You can apply for some more high level coaching if you're a college athlete looking to go pro, or if you're a free agent wanting to get into the NFL. Got a few options there, go check them out. So you just see how much Joe's guiding the ball a bit more there from the separation in the hands and the ball. So I reckon Joe's going to have a bit more of a consistent drop, but James definitely got more power in his legs. So it'd be nice if these two could blend up. But no, as Joe continues to develop his power, utilize his hips, he'll smack these more. And James, if he, the reason why he sent this footage in to me was because he wanted to be more consistent with it. So if he can just fix that drop a little bit. So here we have Cam Johnston, NFL punter, Aussie, doing his rollouts, and this is more how I'd like it to look. So he came to me a couple of years ago asking whether he should be landing on his kicking leg after he kicks or landing on his plant leg, kind of like James is there. And now I was definitely more for landing on kicking leg in Cam's situation, and you'll see just how violently he's utilizing his hips, arcing around, pulling it back. And then, so that's kind of what these guys could do to get a little bit more out of their kick, but that's definitely a video for another day. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be doing more of these. And then make sure you go check out this video here.